रिंकू,
हाँ जी,
ये देख।
आगे तो चले।
सत श्री अकाल बीजी।
सत श्री अकाल पुत्र।
अब साफ दिखाई दे रहा है बीजी।
बहुत साफ दिखाई दे रहा है।
बीजी इतने टाइम बाद नए चश्मे बनवा ही लिए।
किसी अपने ने पैसे भेजे
और हर महीने पैसे भेजेंगे।
वाह।
ਬੋਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਟੂ ਟੂ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ 1 ਤਰੀਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ। ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਨੇ, ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਅਮੀਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ। ਮਾਵਾਂ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ।
मुख्यमंत्री माँ बेटी सत्कार योजना, आपका अपना भगवंत मान।
The Punjab government has taken a major step to make land acquisition more transparent and reduce disputes that have delayed several large infrastructure projects over the years. Notably, the Department of Housing and Urban Development has directed the Greater Mohali Area Development Authority, also known as GMADA, to conduct mandatory drone surveys before acquiring land for all the major development projects. The new guidelines are aimed at ensuring accurate assessment of orchards, trees, tube wells, buildings, and other immovable assets so that compensation can be determined fairly and future legal disputes can be avoided. Well, the decision comes in the wake of several controversies surrounding land acquisition, particularly the rupee 137 crore Guava orchard compensation dispute that is linked to GMADA's ambitious Aerotropolis project. And that controversy led to the vigilance investigation, scrutiny of compensation claims, and years of delay in the project's first phase. And because of the prolonged legal and administrative process, infrastructure work in several blocks remained stalled, while thousands of landowners who had opted for developed plots under the land pooling policy are still waiting for possession nearly 5 years after receiving their letters of intent. To prevent similar situations in the future, the Punjab government has instructed GMADA to hire an external agency to carry out drone surveys at different stages of the land acquisition process, including the notification, declaration, and award stages. And the objective is to create a detailed digital record of every structure, fruit-bearing tree, orchard, tube well, and other immovable assets present on the land before acquisition. Officials believe that having accurate digital evidence will bring greater transparency to the compensation process and significantly reduce disputes over valuation and ownership. And according to GMADA land acquisition collector Rohit, recurring disagreements over compensation for orchards, buildings, tube wells, and other assets have often delayed both compensation awards and development work. And the fresh directions issued by the state government on July 22 are expected to streamline the entire acquisition process and improve accountability. The drone survey findings will not be accepted automatically. Instead, they will be verified by a 3-member committee comprising GMADA superintending engineers from the horticulture, civil, and public health wings. And based on their verification, detailed estimates will be prepared and sent to the concerned government departments for the final valuation. Buildings and structures will be assessed by the Public Works Department, fruit-bearing trees and orchards by the Horticulture Department, tube wells and pipelines by the Public Health Department, and while other trees will be evaluated by the Forest Department. The government has also set a clear target of completing development work within 3 years from the date of the land award and the possession, subject to statutory approvals and the availability of encumbrance-free land. The Chief Administrator of GMADA has been tasked with monitoring the progress of every project and submitting half-yearly compliance reports to the Department of Housing and Urban Development in order to ensure that all these timelines are followed. And apart from improving the compensation process, the new policy also focuses on protecting village infrastructure, and GMADA has been directed to preserve government schools, panchayat properties, dispensaries, and other public facilities wherever possible. And the authority has also been instructed to integrate village sewerage systems, water supply networks, and stormwater drainage, with the new urban infrastructure being developed under its projects. And upgrading village roads and other essential public facilities has also been made a priority. And if any department or local authority faces a shortage of funds for critical infrastructure in affected villages, GMADA has been authorized to examine such cases and provide financial assistance in accordance with applicable rules and government approvals. And all these new directions will apply not only to the Aerotropolis project but also to the Eco-City 3, low density, high density, and all the other acquisition-based development schemes undertaken by GMADA. And with the introduction of drone technology, digital documentation, stricter monitoring, and time-bound execution, the Punjab government hopes to make future land acquisition faster, more transparent and free from the disputes that have slowed down major development projects in the past. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.